Is your paper filing system like a dumpster fire? Imagine being in a hurry and trying to find some important details about your life from that. It would be a nightmare. Would you like it to be more like a modern shelving system? In this video, we will show how StratoProof ID has a new and exciting way to set up paper folders. In the introduction to StratoProof ID video, we covered entering data into the main grid and adding attachments to the records in the main grid. StratoProof ID has another major feature that can help you greatly. Besides keeping your key information here, in the main grid, and in the attachment window, StratoProof ID can help you with the creation and management of paper folder labels. One of the great rewards of using StratoProof ID is the ability to clear stacks of paper from your desk. Those piles of paper accumulate as the mail keeps coming in day after day. And you have no place to put them. They are messy. They feel like a cloud hanging over your head. Once in a while, usually around tax time, we clean up the desk, and it feels good, only to have it overrun by incoming papers a few weeks later. Having your desk cleared at all times has huge psychological benefits for you, if you can do it. And you can do it with StratoProof ID. When your desk is clear, you would feel a new sense of well-being, and you would feel like your life is more in control. Let's go back to the main grid and continue. Each record in the main grid can be linked to a specific paper folder through the folder code cell by populating it with the code of the paper folder. That folder stores, for that record, the hard copy of the attachments and additional details on paper. Multiple life records can point to the same paper folder. I will show how to populate the folder code cell after introducing folder labels and folder codes. The folder code is nothing mysterious. It is just a short sequence of numbers written or printed on a folder label that makes it easier to find the paper folder. Besides the code, each folder should also have a name. Here is an interesting thing about paper folders. People actually have very similar needs for paper folders to store paper documents. That's because we live in a structured society where we generally have to deal with identifications, education, jobs, governments, healthcare, financial infrastructures, and ownership in similar ways. This points to a common or standard design for organizing folders that is applicable to everyone. It is less work to adopt a carefully designed system than having everyone reinvent the wheel. StratoProof ID has within it such a design. That design provides the following benefits for you. You can easily find paper folders sorted in the same order by name or by code. You can see a list of your folders in StratoProof ID instead of looking through paper folders. You can quickly create folders to take papers off your desk. You can easily print labels instead of handwriting labels yourself. And you can leverage this existing label system design instead of having to reinvent your own. Typical advertisements for paper folders show overly broad labels like insurance, financing, education. They don't reflect reality sufficiently to work in real life in the long term. They look simple and elegant, which is comforting. But those folders will just end up holding huge piles of disorganized papers. Instead of that kind of mess, you need a label design that works and grows with the increasing volume and complexity of your papers over time. Let me show you how it is done with StratoProof ID. Let's say you have a big pile of paper on your desk. And let's say you have some credit card bills in that pile. To make a folder for those bills, you would do this. Click on Tools, Manage Folder Codes. Click on Create New. Scroll down to find Finance, Banking, Credit Card. We will talk about what the NNN means later in this video. Click Select. For now, you can leave the 3 blank cells empty. Click Next. You can preview the folder label by clicking on Label Preview. Click OK to accept. You see a record has been added to the My Folder Labels window. You can see the preview of a label again by selecting it and clicking on Label Preview. You could make the fiscal label by writing on a label sticker, just like how it is shown. You could make the physical label by writing on a label sticker, just like how it is shown. But if you have a Brother label printer that can print 2/3 inch by 3 and 7/16 inch thermal labels, such as one of these models, you can just print the label. By clicking on print, then peel it off and stick it onto a new folder like this. Now you have a single folder for all your credit cards. This single folder is fine when you got your first credit card just recently. What happens when you get your second one, or third, or fourth? This is where NNN comes in. It means you can put a 3-digit number inside the brackets to create up to 1,000 different credit card folders from 000 to 999. So you could split the credit card folder by replacing it with multiple labels, like this. Let's say your credit card companies are ABCD, MNOPQ, and WXYZ. For ABCD, click on Create New. Scroll down to find Finance, Banking, Credit Card again. Click Select. You can put in 001 if you are quite sure ABCD is your first credit card. Click Next. Enter ABCD in the blank space. Click Label Preview to have a look at the folder label. Click OK to accept. Repeat the same steps for MNOPQ and WXYZ. Since you are replacing the original folder with 3 new folders, you should delete the original one in My Folder Labels. Select the original one and click Delete. Click Yes to confirm. In the paper world, just replace the original paper folder with the 3 new folders. And transfer the papers from the original folder to the 3 new folders. This is the first mechanism through which the label design can grow with you. In this example, credit card is a category. What if you have too much paper for just one folder at the category level? Say a single credit card or 1 year in college as examples. What if you want a finer division of that one folder? So that different types of papers within that category are stored in different folders for better organization. It is for those purposes that a category can be divided into subcategories. Please watch the next video covering that topic. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, please click subscribe. StratoProof.com has more information about the whole system. You can download the free trial version of StratoProof ID there as well.